Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness, y'all. There was a lot of names in Finish It Up. It'll be amazing if a lot of the same names too, so it'll be amazing if I don't draw the same people twice, but they can only win once. Hello everyone. Welcome to Wednesday Live. I am gonna give it a minute or two. We're gonna draw for Finish It Up. I did, I remembered at like 3:15 and Sam hadn't done it. So I messaged her. She's in and out of cell service right now. They were on their honeymoon a year or 9 months later. They are in and out of cell service. Anyways, so I started pulling the names for Finish It Up because I swore to you that we'd have it on today. So it's here. I don't ever pull it. Sam does. I'm amazed the number of entries and I know I see a lot of them, but you know how Facebook works. You don't see all of them. And then how many for the same people. So like I was just saying, it'll be amazing if I don't draw someone's name twice, but they can only win once. Anyway, so Sam writes back in the middle of the mountains. So am I fired? I was like, let's see, nice try. She said she'd keep trying. That's what happens when she goes to the mountain. She gets kind of snarky and thinks she should just stay there, but you know, she'd get hungry after a while. That little child eats, so she needs to at least, you know, have money to feed herself. So anyways, welcome everybody. Michelle from Poppy Quilt and Sew in Georgetown, Texas. I'm going to do our Finish It Up drawing first. So this is for June. Yes, we're a little late. Sorry. For June, we are pulling the people that put theirs in there. You get an extra entry if you use the shape of the month, which last month was pretty easy. Almost everything has a rectangle in it. This month is log cabin. I saw one log cabin in last month's entries, but she got rectangles for it because it was a lot of rectangles. But and then if it's on your list, you get another entry. So sometimes you can have like 3 entries per, and that's on Poppy Quilt Community. If you're not there, ask to get in. There's lots of inspiration there always. For all of our friends, and you can also win prizes because I'm about to pull 5 $20 gift cards. Well, I'm going to pull names for 5 $20 gift cards. So here's the first one. Kim, you should just stay. Mary, not surprised to see that name. Probably one of the most posted in the group. Again, you can only win once. Pretty sure I'll pull. They cut these real quick and they said they crunchified them. They look like noodles. See? They're like noodles. It's easier if they're not all, like if they've got some thing to them. All right, Steph Hodges. See, but you can put, I think Steph only had one thing in there and you can still win. So it's worth it to post for sure. I feel like some people are just luckier than others. So congratulations, Steph Hodges. We do have some prolific. Oh my gosh, I just said, okay, I just repeated. All right, that person can't have a second one, so there we go. All right. Carolyn, how could you forget me? Oh, that's so funny. Because your name is different on Facebook than your name. Wait, or I wrote it down. So listen, guys, I was going back and forth and I had like 30 minutes to get it done because I still had to add some products. And so I may have misspelled a name or two, so please forgive me. There's another duplicate. See, because I said that I never pulled duplicates, I'm going to pull duplicates. You know that, right? All day long. Becky Sightsinger. Congratulations, Becky. I think she was in, I heard she was in here earlier today. I think she maybe picked up her brown bag quilt. I don't know how she knew it was almost done or almost ready to be done. I don't know if it was almost ready, but maybe she picked up a different quilt. But I think she picked up a quilt. Pretty soon she'll be doing her own quilts, because she will. Dana, I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Congratulations, $20 gift card for you. And last but not least, that's so funny that I know what I did on the other name. Leslie Miller. And again, I think she had one entry in there, but there she is. Oh, I thought I put an A instead of an S. Okay, congratulations to those 5 people. That was for June. Keep posting for July. It doesn't have to have the shape in it. Shape this month is Log Cabins. And over there. And that's Poppy Quilt Community. Okay, so if you're new to us, because I didn't go over this last week, I don't go over this very often because I figure most of you know how to purchase on here, so I apologize. But if you're on Facebook and you've never bought with us before, you need to type in register and it'll just ask you a couple questions. And then as I show products, there's a number above me and you just put sold space and the number that's above me. If you are in our app, you're already, they know who you are, and you just click on the product above me. I think it's that side. Okay, we'll post it soon. Becky said she did pick, sorry, so you can't see, so we have people on here from the app and Facebook, and you can't see cross comments. So Becky said that yes, she did pick it up and it's beautiful. So yeah, that's okay, Joy. I put you in there. Yeah, we're not real strict. I didn't know that works both ways. Now, if it was on your January list, I had no idea of knowing that, but I at least put you in there for the shape and it was t-shirt quilts. I saw them. Okay. I've got Edna Bolt. I've got some beautiful new fabrics to show you, and one of them, 2 of them, 3 of them, maybe Christmas, but there's 2 lines that are not Christmas, art gallery, that are going to be shown. And then I'll talk about the quilt behind me. We got some fun classes coming up too. So our first one is sold 108, and it's a 1 3/4 yard piece of flags by 108. So whatever that equals, 63 by 108. I probably should have just kept that for Quilt of Valor. Oops. I didn't do this. I did add some products to it once I got here. Oh, you already posted a picture. Okay. All right. Joy, I think I saw you in passing yesterday. Yesterday was a busy day, and I was down in the classroom a lot for a class thing. A class thing. I don't know if that's called a class. Anyways, all right. 108 True Blue. So this is the, well, as Chris pointed out, there technically is some purple in it, but it's not got purple in it like the other Moda Navy. So True Blue sold 101. It is a 1 yard piece, so 36 inches by 108 inches. And then I've got a piece of Minky. I've got some more new Minky to show you guys too later. And it's not holiday. Though there is Grinch. Oh, the Grinch, well, she's not watching. The Grinch came back because he's back in the store. It's all the Christmas fabrics are here. Grinch needs to be here to support that. Oh, and we're doing this class. Oh my gosh. Love Minky. Terry will be teaching this class. I don't think it's quite posted yet this fall. It's called Christmas Celebration, I think. Christmas Celebration Tree Skirt, but I couldn't bear to put a hole in mine, so mine's a table topper. But do you see who's on there? Our good friend, the Grinch. And Max! We almost had a puppy drop into our lap over the weekend. And I told them I wanted to name it Max, and my husband and my son just looked at me like I was insane until Michael figured out why I wanted to name it Max. Okay. All right. Oh, it's the one with the purple in it that you actually need. Oh. We'll have to talk separately. All right, next we brought in, because by what is it called? Popular demand of my staff. They kept asking for seam rollers. So we brought in a seam roller. And then they proceeded to buy a whole bunch of them. So we have a couple left in stock, and then we're getting more will be coming soon too. So just a nice, this is great at your like at your sewing station. Instead of having to get up as you're doing things, you can just press and not have to wear out your nails or whatever, because that's what I usually end up doing. You can just press your seams and then keep going instead of standing up and using the iron. So seam roller, this is by Violet Craft. Got a couple of those left in stock, and then we will get them back in again. So that sold $97. Quick turn. Chris, that sounds ominous. Yes, we will talk. Great. Feel like I'm going to the principal's office. All right, quick turn. Okay, so I made ribbon the other night, and all I had at home, well, that's not true. There's probably stuff stashed in boxes somewhere that I don't have my sewing supplies really out and nice, because I'm hardly ever there. I had to turn that ribbon and it was like, it was 2 pieces long. So it was like 80 inches long. Now I did do it in the center, so I wouldn't have to turn the whole thing. So I turned one end and then turned the other. I would have loved to have these. So this is a turner to turn fabrics. And there's 3 different sizes in here depending on what you're doing. There's the itty bitty little skinny one, and then the larger one, and then the medium one. Just a good tool to have on hand for your projects. That is sold $0.98. Yes. Oh, Bonnie says the roller also does a good job compressing seams when making bags. That is good to know. Makes sense. All right. Looks like we have a little bit from Seasonal Palette. This is a 1 1/8 yard piece of Tim Holtz Seasonal Palette. And a bolt. Any takers? Anybody out there want a little bit of Tim Holtz Halloween? And then sold $108 is this Stonehenge, this beautiful Stonehenge. This one piece is 1.25 yards, so like 40 something inches by, really great. You can use 108s for borders. So this would give you 108 inches for the border, and you could just cut like pieces from it and not have seams. I like borders without seams. We have to have a couple seams, but not that many. And then we've got a piece of 108 maroon. It's not maroon, it's actually burgundy. It's a 3 yard piece. So 3 yard piece, 108. So it's 108 by 108. Any Aggie fans? Because this is really what I would use for Aggie. It looks a little bit less purple on the screen. Aggie maroon is very purple, I feel like. I don't know. There's so many different colors of maroon. This one is grunge burgundy. And then we have these cute little, this is the oh, this is the last piece of that didn't even get in there. Okay. I think this whole stack got missed. All right, well, the way we do it, we can't add as we go. So let me skip to this one. Grunge Basics Periwinkle. We'll get those on next week if they don't sell in between. This is just regular, not 108, and it's a 1 2/3 yard piece. It's periwinkle, so it's purple, y'all. It's definitely purple. It's a pretty, but it's kind of on the gray side of purple. It's not a bright purple. All right, that and that. We have some new half packs. So half packs are the ones that you get to pick your pattern. They go together really quick. They're like 48 to 50 something by 60-ish. So they're throw quilts. There is a supplement pattern that if you buy 2 identical half packs, on some of the patterns she gives you the instructions to make them into bigger, but they're really just throw quilts. They're just like fun, quick, easy. This first one is from the palette program, and it is sold $107. It is 5 half-yard pieces in here. So that is sold $107. And then we've got Super Bloom half pack. So that's Robin Pickens. Look how pretty these are. So we curate these for y'all. They aren't necessarily all from that line. It's just what we think good, because like that comes from something different, but it looks gorgeous with it. And then we've got sold $109 is Changes in the Seasons half pack. So very fallish. Fall's coming, y'all. It's finally warmed up. Okay, brand new in to Amy Bradley's collection of patterns is Trick or Treat. So super stinking cute. I have any Amy Bradley fans on here. A lot of her stuff is applique. But she gives you not only the wall hanging, but also how to make that. Full-size patterns, full-size placement sheets. Sorry, I'm choking up on myself. And instructions for a wall hanging, 32 by 56. Holy crowley. In a 13 by 13 treat bag. How cute is that? I have plenty of time to make a treat bag before Halloween. That sold $110. And then this is a new line. I think I have the kit first. Yeah. All right. Can you guys see those fabrics?
Are you talking to us?
No. Okay. I was talking to my friends online. Oh. Would you like me to talk to you instead? I'm sure they can hear you.
Hi, friends online.
Brenda says hi. So this is a panel. This is just stunning. This fabric is just stunning. So there's a quilt kit, a quick, easy quilt kit, because it's got a panel in the center. 61 by 75. It's called Christmas Celebration Quilt Kit. And then we have, if you just like that, different use of a panel, we have the pattern separate. Sold $112. Sorry, I'm trying not to keel over here. Sold $112. And then also, maybe you just want a little bit of it. Really don't even know what's going on. Sold $113. So this is a fat quarter bundle of the fabrics. Those gorgeous fabrics. We are selling the fabrics by the yard. They are going so super quick. We've had them out there for less than a week. And maybe about a week. And then maybe you just want the panel. The panel is sold $114. I can unhook it from the thing. The Christmas tree panel. So it is gold metallic, so don't stick the panel, don't stick any of it in the microwave. But it's just so stunning. I think because they, I don't know, like printed it thicker or something. It's just more gold, like you see the gold. On some of the Christmas prints, you know there's gold in there, but it's just not so, I don't know, I think it's the black and gold. Have any Saints fans out there? This would be perfect for a Saints fan Christmas. Black and gold. All right, then we also have this new winter line in, Winter Friends. And so this has a fun plaid and a snowman. I love snowmen. We don't get, you know, to make snowman down here. We don't get to even see real snowman down here, but I still love them. A cute little print. I think this is a Moda line. Actually, I think this is Deb Strain's line. Green on green, snowflakes. And then, I mean, this is why I think it's Deb, because that sure looks like her. Anyways, cute little line. We've got that in on our website in yardage as well. Sold $115. And then I've got a 3-yard bundle. So if you got any of those 3-yard books and you're looking for a quick holiday, you guys gotta get started on your holiday stuff. You've got this gorgeous print. It does have gold metallic in it. All of these have gold metallic in it. Sweet little 3-yard bundle from one of the Kaufman, from Robert Kaufman. All right, so that sold $116. Yeah. So my daughter went to school in South Dakota, Aberdeen, South Dakota, northern state. I was actually up there quite a bit. Not much when there was snow on the ground though. She played soccer, so that was fall. And we were up there for the last game of the season her senior year, and there was no snow, but she got to see it. She graduated in 3.5 years, so she didn't have to go back for her last spring session, because spring was basically snow almost the whole time. Okay, sold $117. So we've got the sneaker class. I think we've got a couple openings. We're adding another session as well. And we'll keep adding them as they keep filling up. So we'll go into next year making sneakers. But this book is lovely. So when you go and buy those soles, because you have to go and buy the soles, it comes with leather instructions. You need the paper template that comes with it because you'll cut your quilted. But this Joan Riddell wrote the book on it, basically. And it's nicely illustrated. So, I mean, really, if you wanted to just try to do it yourself, you might be able to do it from this book too. So we're selling her book. So we've got those in stock. You do need it if you're taking the class with us as well. Sold $117. $12 for a book that has like all that color and all that. I mean, she's undercharging for her little booklet here, but not my problem. Okay. I guess these were like selling as soon as they hit the floor yesterday. I think it was yesterday. So there's thatched, right? You guys know what thatched is. That's Robin Pickens basic. Well, she started adding, because when she does lines, she wanted to add a little bit something more. So she started adding dots into it. Well, everybody loved it so much that they now have a line called Dottie Thatched. And they did pre-cuts as they launched this line. So I've got the little 2.5 inch. Now it's really hard to see here. You can see the dots on that one. So it's thatched, but with dots. It's hard to see it on the white on white that's on top. So I've got it in 2.5 inch squares, sold $118. I've got sold $119. The 5 inch squares. You see how cute is that? It's all one color, so you're not getting like another, you know, like with grunge, you could have a white with green on it. That's not, it's just a lighter version or darker version of the same color. And then I also have it in the 2.5 inch strips. This would be fun for a Jelly Roll Race quilt because it would just be bright and colorful. Or Cookie Galaxy. Those of you that know that. All right. Yes. All right, I have a piece of Soft and Stable. Long story short, a 2-yard piece got cut that wasn't needed. So it just hangs around and I don't know what to do with it. So somebody buy it. It's great if you're gonna do the backpack. You need 1 3/4, so it gives you that little bit of extra that you need. Or that you don't need, but gives you a little bit of extra that you can use for whatever. But I have a 2-yard piece of, it's an end of bolt. I still have another bolt, but like just because it got cut off and it needs to go somewhere because I don't have anywhere to put it. I believe that Dottie Thatch will be reorderable, but that always depends on how well it sells. So when they bring new collections out, if it doesn't sell very well, then they may not decide to make it reorderable. That is above my pay grade. All right. I've got the Curator Botanical. I don't know if this one's Art Gallery or... see if they gave me a selvage on any of these. I know the other one's Art Gallery. This seems like Art Gallery. It feels like Art Gallery. It could be Figo. The Curator. It's Art Gallery. Okay. So there's this suite. This one is called Botanica. You guys watch this just to watch me struggle with words. I know you do. Look how gorgeous that is. Look how pretty that fabric is. And then like everything goes with it, of course. Like what wouldn't go with it? And it's art gallery, so it's got that like really nice hand. I love, that's probably one of my favorites. Just because it kind of brings all the colors in really nicely. So the fat quarter bundle, we also have yardage of this in our online store. And then we've got Bohemia. This one, oh my goodness. Look how rich and saturated those colors are. Look at that. Oh, so pretty. Look how pretty. So a fat quarter bundle of this, there's, I don't know how many in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in that one. The other one also has 8. So we just got a little bit of the collection. The way our gallery does it, we just picked and choose some. Yeah. All right. Sharpie bundles. So Sharpie bundles are 5 1-yard cuts at a really great price for 2 different collections this time. We've got, hold on, I got to get to, I think it's raspberry something. Yeah, Raspberry Summer, which is a Moda line. So you'll get 5, this is just a sampling from the line. You'll get 5 1-yard cuts. These are just fat quarters. They just pulled some fat quarters that were out there so we could show you the line and I didn't have to like lug around all these big bolts. I'm getting old. And then Peony Love, Peony Love. I always want to say peony. It looks like peony, doesn't it? Oh my gosh, look how gorgeous that fabric is. And so this is just a sampling of that one. I believe this one is Figo or Northcott. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. It's good quality stuff. So those are the 2 Sharpie bundles. And then last but not least, the quilt behind me. So the quilt behind me is the new Jason Yenter / Karen Montgomery co-designing, etc. And it's in 3 colorways, and we have kits in 3 colorways for that. I think we have 1 or 2 spots left in our class where you'll actually learn, because these are mitered. Those are mitered and they actually like match up. I actually sewed that sample. I know you guys are just falling out of your chairs right now. But I sewed all that. I haven't added the borders yet because we didn't have enough fabric for the borders, so the borders aren't on. But here I can show you how it would look with the border. How gorgeous is that? Okay, so this is the, I don't know, jewel colorway, I think we're calling it. And that's what's behind me. And with the jewel colorway, we did the same square on all of it. With the, I don't know, cinnamon is not the right name for it. But with the, I mean, this is probably my favorite. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the brights, but this is just a little bit different. So this is the, what do they call it? Spice. Yeah, not cinnamon, spice. The spice colorway. That's just the outer fabric, but it ties in the border print too. This is a border print. I'm just showing you prints right now. I don't have those yardage for sale. They're out for sale on our online store. Okay, like how gorgeous is that? It's so pretty. So I have the kits for sale, and the kits are sold $127. Now, if you're taking the class, if you're signing up for the class includes the kit fee, or the kit is included in the class fee. That's the better way of putting it. So unless you want 2 kits, don't buy a kit right now. But I've got the cinnamon, or sorry, the spice. I'm gonna start calling it cinnamon. The cinnamon colorway, the jewel colorway, and then those 2 have the same. This one has fat quarters in there, and you get a variety that you can mix and match to make the center square. That's the bright. Okay. Spicy. Yeah, spicy. It's spicy. All right. And then brand new in shop is the Minky that Jaftex created for us to match the colors. So I have 2.5 yard cuts of the Circle Play Minky. The first one is the jewel. Now, the 2.5 is big enough for this quilt kit. So if you want to put Minky on the back, this would be perfect. It's 2.5 by like 58-60. So that is 70 to 90 inches by 60 inches. We also have it for sale on our website by the yard. But for this, I didn't want to haul the big old bolts up here. So this is the jewel colorway. So it's got a white background with those gorgeous jewel colors in it. That's sold $124. Sold $125 is our beautiful rainbow colorway. It reminds me a little bit of the 70s, doesn't it? Okay. And then we've got the spicy cinnamon. The spicy cinnamon sold $126 is. So we've got all of those in stock now. If you're looking for something to spice up your quilt, there's Minky for those. Yes, 2.5 is enough for the quilt kit. The kit is 66, because we were going to do 2 yard cuts, and then I looked at the kit and it needed more than 2 yards, because the quilt kit is 72. 55 by 72 is what this finishes at when, you know, I actually add my borders to it. And so, yes, the 2.5 would be plenty for that. 2 would not be enough. 2 1/4 you might be able to get away with, but we went with 2.5 to make sure there was enough. And then you probably have enough to make a little pillow or something. So, all right. Well, I am going to look 30 minutes. What is wrong with me? I'm going to sign off. Sam should be back. Oh shoot, I just threw something on the ground. Oops. Sam will be back Monday for those of you that have been waiting for her to come back. That would only be me, but yeah. Anyways, Sam will be back. She's not fired. She is not so lucky. And we have the Why Not class is on the website. Yes, it's on the 29th. It is called Mastering the Miter. It's not called Why Not. It's Mastering the Miter. And I believe, oh, drawing. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm doing the drawing right now. Thank you. I knew there was something else. Something. Facebook. I am connecting with Facebook so I can pull the comments. Yes, I'm Michelle. All right. It is about to do the countdown. Come on. Come on, little friend. Ooh, there's a lot. All right, you do have to be present to win for this drawing, and this drawing is Common Soul Cash, and I've got to keep track of all these things, and I already lost one of my names, but I know. Kim Jones. Are you still on, Kim? Let me go back to... Oh, Sam. So Sam commented on the app back on Monday. Not sure about that. We're just not listening to that. If she wants her mom saying, she will come back. And you know, I think she wants me sane. Yes. All right, Kim. All right. Perfect. Congratulations, Kim. I will get your comment sold credit added. I will have gift cards sent to the 5 Finish It Up winners because I'm doing all the things right now, Samantha. All the things. So we'll see you guys next week. Oh, that's the other thing. Since you guys are here, if anybody's still here, I am planning on, I think I can pull it off. Next Wednesday, we're going to do our regular 4 o'clock live of just like what the new products are and stuff. And then I'm thinking like 7 o'clock. We're going to do a special live that's going to be a fundraiser too. And it is going to be like an end of bolt extravaganza. And it's going to be a full bolt extravaganza. So just I've been wanting to do it for a while. And since Sam's coming back on Monday, yes, she is. I think we can pull it off for Wednesday. So kind of keep that on your calendar. Don't get too involved in a show or something. I think it's that Wednesday evening, like 7, after everybody's had dinner and stuff, we can just hang out and look at pretty fabrics and go through pretty fabrics and raise some money, because it's going to be a continuing need for the Hill Country. So, all right, that's all I got. I'll see you guys next week. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.